Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We give to Mason running right. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now McCarthy. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. From the shotgun, McCarthy. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
3rd and long for him here. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He'll start from the 39. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game. Yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mason. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. About the yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better know how
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job. When the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, he does his job to finish with the INT.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
32-yard line.
Now Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Lamar's going to keep this one. He's got room to roll. He's still going at the 30. Down the left sideline he goes. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. That'll be the last time he totes it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens put one more on that first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards. So taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
We got the football drop, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. That's the end of one here. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And with less than a yard to go here, they're leaving the offense out there. It's on target to Moore. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another throw here for McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now, and I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight, and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He brushed him off with ease. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Lamar out of the pistol. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Tez Walker touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens push the lead to 20.
Ravens 20. Vikings nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Go! And they'll give it to Mason. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing. Like, stop throwing. You see that out loud?
No, that was out loud. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Mason will try this one at the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And that's complete. Here's Jones. And won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means 3rd down coming up. Again, McCarthy to throw. That's more of the catch out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Sit tight, more coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. He's got more once again. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st down.
Back to the air, McCarthy. That's caught, 9-yard line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Shut up. 60 Bison.
No run here. It's Mason. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out.
19-yard
Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Reichert connects there. And that brings it back within 3 scores at least. The gap now 24.
And if you're not going to pay a methodical time off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, points on the board, and get the momentum in heading into halftime.
Danny Gray to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Gray now on the return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 39.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That shot worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. On his own read, here's a give to Martinez. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
From the
7.
gun, Jackson. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey! You at A. You at A. Middle, middle. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you.
To the air on 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's cut inside by Addison. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those
It's a gain
chains.
of 23 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 6.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
13.
Jackson throwing here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the pistol, Henry. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call. That's on the first.
Danger escape. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Baltimore first down.
First down, here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Handoff headed right to Henry. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is gonna be his first punt. And that's gonna pin them as deep as it can go. They're gonna be set up inside their own 5-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. 1918.
McCarthy from his own end zone. Big strike here to Moore. 40. At the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later.
I've seen a think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, they're over-aggressive. The offense made a pay in a big-time way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Gray now on the return. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good run gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, there's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is Henry on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now they send their back in motion right. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. This connects with Higgins. Space on the right. He's got room. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens continue piling it on here in the 4th. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chain! Good momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
This is Mason on 2nd down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. And each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, you can look at Brown, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Gray now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. This one left for Lamar. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, there's a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run for Henry. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, kid, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable opportunity.
Going to defend it. We've got a full race. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. If they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a big kick. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. We give right side to Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Ravens ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. 3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Jackson keeping it himself. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That was 4th down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Hits him on the in route. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent.